I can get that pulled back up. Sending out a text message beforehand to let people know. So let me see if I can copy that and paste that into here. I promise you, and then we'll get started. All right, so let's see. That's the wrong one. Let's put this one down there. So live now. Oh, and then I got to get my share done. Hello. All right, so let me, I know Facebook is not going to like that. You know how Facebook can be. Didn't receive it. Well, you hadn't signed up for the text message strand, so no, you didn't. But because I have you already saved, let me go over into my contacts now. Let me go to my contacts list now, Dr. Regina, and let me type in Dr. Regina. And okay, so I've added you there. So when I send the next one, you should receive it. But just for now, Dr. Regina, I'm going to send you a dummy one real quick. All right, new message. So while Facebook is doing what it's doing, not Facebook, YouTube is doing what it's doing to get loaded, I'm going to send you the dummy text now. And you let me know whether or not you receive that. All right, so I am seeing Facebook is up and running. What's going on, Marcus? So good to see you. All righty, and yes, we are live. All right, let me turn all these extra voices down. All right, so I am seeing we are actually live on YouTube. Hopefully all of this will keep up. I know when I have so much going on at one time, with the internet running on Wi-Fi instead of running and plugging my cord up directly to the internet, things act a little hinky. But hopefully someone can pop over to the YouTube feed, click the live button, and let me know that we're on and popping there. Yay. Okay. So what I need to also do while I'm here is get this shared to my timeline and to my group. So I know you guys see a lot of bells and whistles going on, but this is literally what happens behind the scene with some free options. And the way I save people time is by literally showing them. So I introduce myself in just a moment. Let me go ahead and get the last couple of shares up, and then we're going to jump right into today's topic of how to use these 3 things to determine if this online industry is for you. And it's crucially important that you guys make that decision early. And I'm being nice when I say make that decision early, because right now you don't have a choice. Okay, you literally do not really have a choice. So I'm going to put in the thing that I am live on YouTube, even though it's showing from Facebook. So if people want to hop over there, I think YouTube is going to be the better option for today, because I'm on camera and I have the screens up. So totally up to you where you decide to catch this information on today. But I am populating it in there. And because I'm populating it directly into the share option, there is a serious possibility that Facebook may limit my reach. Oh, well, Facebook, right? Y'all need to get yourself together. Y'all bandwidth is messing folks' lives up. And as you know, YouTube was built for video. YouTube was built for multiple streaming, all of that good stuff. So we're just going to rock with what works, right? All right, so let's drop that one away. Let me pull up my screen so I can see comments. Thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. Appreciate it. My email will let me know who has just recently subscribed. Let's see. So I do see the streaming is up over there. Do see the streaming is up over here. I'm going to jump right into this. What's going on, good people? This is Watch Me Work Wednesday with the BrandMaster. Today's topic is going to be how these 3 things will determine whether or not you're ready for this online industry. So it is affectionately titled, you know, that you really need to pay attention and make this determination now. It is really, really, really crucially important that you make this determination now. We are crazily being affected right now by COVID-19, by the Rona, right? And because we're being affected by it, people need to realize that they have to make some pretty deep decisions and make those decisions rather quickly. Okay, so here we are live. Oh, I didn't check on my phone to verify Facebook sound. So right now you guys are looking at the screen, only the screen. If you want to see me on the screen, you need to come over to YouTube. Hey, then you'll be able to see it. So let me verify one more again, and then I will jump further into our topic for today, because you guys need to understand it. So as you know, as the brand master, I show a lot of free alternatives. I show a lot of free options to help you guys understand how to maximize on your intellectual property, how to maximize on your voice inside of your company, and all of that good stuff. So specifically with my introduction, I like to make sure that I let people know why they should pay attention to what it is that I'm saying. My name is Martina Britt Yelverton, and I am a brand master, cash flow queen, an income strategist, a Google My Business educator, as well as an ambassador with the Knightdale Chamber of Commerce. The reason I'm getting you guys to understand that is because, number one, I'm telling you who I am, or a portion of who I am. I'm telling you what it is that I do. I'm telling you who it is that I help. I'm telling you in my bio also why you can benefit from this information, as well as I'll get further into where I'm able to be located so you can continuously get this information, right? I'm a brand master, so that tells you my passion right there, what I love to do. My daily goal is to brand you, educate you, and help you. 1, 2, 3, brand you, educate you, and help you. On the end, it's to ultimately leave a legacy. I've been referred to, and some of my counterparts that are on here, some of my teammates and some of my supporters and some of my gang will tell you that my goal is literally to help you, right? I've been affectionately referred to as your go-to girl for simplified graphics that you can manage yourself. And the reason I make it so that you can manage yourself is because right now funds are critical for people. And even though you may have a lack of creativity or a lack of graphic knowledge or a lack of, technology or tech savvy with regards to the online industry, what I endeavor to help people understand is you literally can manage it yourself, right? With some simplified techniques, you literally can manage things yourself. I've been able to help over my 12-year history, churches and ministries, small corporations, startups, home-based business entrepreneurs, and most recently here in the last 4 years, I've helped hundreds of associates, directors, independent business operators, literally all understand things like what is a brand, how to get branded, how to expose a brand, how to develop a brand using some simplified techniques. And if you can grasp those simplified techniques, then you will be able to expand your brand, you will be able to expose it, you will be able to excel it, elevate it, and all of that, right? So I help people who want help, only if they want help. So literally, if you're in need of the help that I've been able to offer people, I definitely invite you to go over to my store site. I'll type that in as I repeat it 3 times to get it into your psyche. Again, if you are interested and you desire the help that I need, then of course, I invite you to go over to my store site to have a look at it. It is bit.ly/BrandMaster Blueprints. You can look in my bio, you can click the link in my bio, and it will take you here to BrandMaster Blueprints. All right, bit.ly/BrandMaster Blueprints. Have a look in my bio in my About Me section and click it. No matter what platform you're on, you'll be able to go to the bio, click in the bio, click on my link, and it will take you over to the store site, right? When you get over to the store site, the first thing you're going to see is, again, 30 days of free coaching. This plops you directly into, once you do the non-disclosure agreement and once you do the free 30-day subscription via PayPal, you're in, okay? And then you can begin to see the simplified techniques that will allow you to do what? Grow your brand, excel your brand, expand your brand. Thank you so much, Dr. Regina, for being over there. I greatly appreciate it. She is one of my brand master clients. And while I'm on that, if you've been branded by myself, the brand master, please drop that down into the comments area, regardless of what platform that you're on. Drop that into the comments area. Say hashtag I got branded by the brand master. Yay. I absolutely will appreciate those receipts, because people don't understand the importance of branding. Let me explain that to you before I jump right into the slide screen and let you watch me work on this very simplified, slide that I have up, right? If you are an individual that has been struggling in this industry, right? if you don't understand branding, if you don't understand the online persona of getting online and helping people, especially right now with COVID-19, you need to be online, right? And if you don't understand the importance of it, now is the time for you to understand that. A lot of people struggle in this industry. And if you've been struggling, stick and stay, watch this all the way through to the very end. Get on my platforms, bit.ly/follow Martina on Facebook, follow Martina on Twitter, LinkedIn, Periscope. I probably need to set up my Periscope one now that I'm bringing Periscope back. But YouTube, LinkedIn, I also wanted to see, because there's this new option that I have found inside of YouTube that allows you to share to LinkedIn. So while I'm sitting here really quickly, I'm going to see if it will allow me to share to LinkedIn. Just remember that. Let's see if it'll pull it up. Hopefully I don't slow my system down, but I'm doing this off screen. So you guys, it's on a separate screen. Yay, it pulled it up, share the post. And I'm going to put my information that I have typed down here, live now. All right, in this LinkedIn link. All right, there we go, and post it to LinkedIn. So I just remembered that as I was talking, but definitely follow Martina on. Yes, really, Dr. Regina, you can now share your YouTube videos to LinkedIn. So if you want to go follow Martina on LinkedIn, bit.ly/follow Martina on LinkedIn, then you will be able to see that I just posted out of YouTube into LinkedIn. So dope, okay? So again, guys, if you've struggled in this industry, if you've struggled with trying to figure out how to do this yourself, understand, number one, it takes consistency. So if you guys are not going to be consistent using these simplified techniques, then just go ahead and stop right now, because you're wasting your time, and we don't have time to waste right now. You're wasting your time, and you're also wasting my time, and I don't have time to waste either. I'm trying to help you, right? So if you are going to be consistent, if you understand that this takes that consistency, if you're going to utilize the techniques that I teach you, I've had branding clients that came through, got fully branded, and didn't use it. And so for me, that's a failure on both our parts, because for some reason, maybe I didn't get them to understand the importance of using the brand. That's how you're actually going to grow your base. So you may be thinking, oh my goodness, I'm struggling in my business, or I'm struggling in my company, or I can't get this book launched, i.e., your girl's an Amazon published author now. I couldn't get this book launched or something like that. It's because you weren't consistent. You have to be consistent. Think about it. You're not going to follow an individual that you don't see consistently showing up, that's not continuously showing you how they can help you, how it will benefit you, how it works for you. I know without a shadow of a doubt, I've got some people looking at this book like, exactly how is 30 days of self-improvement going to help me sell a t-shirt? Okay, let me tell you how 30 days of consistency is going to help you sell a t-shirt. I've been trying to get that net and I can't get him. Anyway, how 30 days of consistency is going to help you sell a t-shirt. Okay, first off, you need to have a professional design for your t-shirt. Then you need to take that professional design for the t-shirt and post it up consistently on multiple platforms. Let's go back to actually getting a professional t-shirt design. You can't put up something that's not professional consistently and expect it to sell, right? Because when they get it, the quality of it is going to be like, did I pay for this? Right? So if you learn the consistent behavior of dedicating, and let me look in the book and give you some tips on that. Let me look at the TOC and give you some tips on that. The first thing that the book talks about is taking time for you, creating daily time, being dedicated to your personal time, letting others know you are serious, right? Choosing how to start your day, starting a gratitude journal, and practicing journaling daily. Let's apply that to t-shirt designs. Right now, wearing t-shirt designs that actually have these mantras and these mottos and these sayings that inspire other people. You're home, you're online live, you got your t-shirt on, you're drinking out of your coffee cup, you're doing everything that's showing and marketing on a daily, consistent time frame, your brand. People will see the regularity of that and they will continue to show up, right? So when I started this whole thing about getting online several months back, I noticed even in the BrandMaster group that people started pinging in and chiming in and consistently commenting on it late at night, right? So Dr. Regina will even tell you, she flipped the script, or she saw me flip the script, right? And looking at me trying to go at night to meet the demand of that, I was losing the daytime followers. Hey, it's better. My energy is better when I first wake up, hop on, give you guys this valuable information, get on here and talk to you guys. My energy is up. The day works better for me. So even though people in the group, the night worked better for them and their ability to hop on at night and comment, I flipped back to the day, paid attention to the day people, paid attention to the night comments, and was still able to meet the consistency of both the day and the night people and their times that they were available to chime in, get their free branding information, get their free consultations, even get their free content. Those of us people who are in the actual BrandMaster group actually got a free copy, and they choose to get a published Amazon copy as well. There's a lot of great free content inside of the BrandMaster coaching group, okay? So again, that's because I showed people what they needed, what the benefit was, and I hope I was able to quickly explain to you what the benefit of even a 30-day journal is for you. It's going to show you how to become consistent. It's going to help you work through some visioning. Let's transition into the slides. It's going to show you how to work through some visioning of what it takes. So let me know if you guys can see the actual screen, if you can see my cursor on the screen, if you can see some of the things that I'm doing over there on the screen. So again, like I said, it doesn't matter your company, your product, your service, or your knowledge base, guys, you can get this information. You can use this information. It will work for you, but only if you use it, okay? So, okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Regina. I love the immediate kickback of the response in YouTube. It's so much quicker than the lag in Facebook, but a lot of my base is still on Facebook. Hey, so we work with it, right? So, okay, you guys can see the screen. What I was able to do, and you'll hear me talk about it on Monday's Live, is I was actually on a training. I did my Knightdale Chamber of Commerce training on Monday morning. And while I finished up that training and transitioned to another training right after that, 11, before I went live with you guys, I listened to one of my business industry associates. His name is Marshall Fox, and he was putting up information that talked to people about how to get started in our graphic professional with no experience. And it triggered me again to bring to the forefront how to help people determine whether or not this online industry is for them. So on Monday, I briefed through a lot of these, but I wanted to say a lot of people, and you see me scrolling through the screens kind of quickly over here, a lot of people don't understand what that professional face looks like, how to get started with that. So actually what I did was I quickly pulled up, and I'll show you the process so you guys can see just how simplistic this is. I pulled up slides, and I coach on this inside of my BrandMaster coaching. I pulled up slides. I pulled up a blank slide, and it was very simple like this, totally blank slide. And I typed into the slide what I know is step one, vision. I know that's step one. And I said I'm going to make this a repeat thing. It just so happened to be Monday. So I typed mindset on Monday. Of course, I typed in with BrandMaster and all of that, right? All right. And then once I realized what I was helping people understand, and that's things to determine if this online industry is for you. All right. Very simple. Then I determined, you know what? I need to have the steps on the screen for days when I don't have my camera on. So I went over here and I duplicated the slide. Man, this net's gonna have it out. Y'all about to see me kill this net live on screen. I had to ask, if we don't have any fruit in the house, how are we getting a net? And someone let me know nets can get through your screen when you had the windows up. Who knew? All right, so I duplicated the screen. The first step is your vision. The next step is your value, determining what your value is. And the next step is your voice, because you have to figure out what your voice is, how to get your voice out, who's going to listen to that, right? So there are the first 3 steps. Do y'all see how simple that was to go to slides, i.e. slides is free through Google. If you don't have a Gmail account, you're behind the mark. Get you a Gmail account, okay? So pull up one slide, type into a blank slide right here inside the preloaded, pre-templated boxes that are available for you. Boom. So I have 3 blank slides. I know it's more than 3 steps, but I work in pairs of 3s. That's one of my favorite numbers. Y'all know 9 is the main number, but 9 is divisible by 3s, right? So then I took and I copied all 3 and I duplicated them again. So now we're down here into the second set of 3, right? From there, we had to determine what's next. So we went through the vision, the value, and the voice. Next, let's talk about what people must see to determine, if this online industry is for them. People need to see what it is that you're doing. So show your work. People need to see some receipts to know that people are actually working with you or buying from you. And I'm going to tell you how, if you don't have any clients yet, how to still get receipts. And finally, people need to hear from other people. They don't need to hear from you. So if you'll remember, I asked people, if you've gotten branded by me, drop that into the comments. Also on my store site, now I'm not sure how this is going to populate with regards to me running this, but I'm going to show you this as well. Even on my store site, I have testimonies listed here. All right, and it may take a moment because we have a lot going on with the internet right now. So if you go down to the very bottom of my page, I have testimonies here. These testimonies are, people leave testimonies all the time, right? But I don't immediately take all of the messenger, because even Cheryl will tell you, Talisha will tell you, who else is on here? Walterella will tell you. Many of these people give me testimonies all the time, but I don't always post them because I like to do stuff in order and ask for permission, right? So here are just a couple of testimonies. I could take these same testimonies and literally show them when I am live, all right? So again, there's one area that you can get testimonies from when people have said things to you. That's a testimony. All right. If you've done, let me not skip ahead. Okay. So receipts, testimonies, and work. All right. So there, we'll come over here and I typed in, what did I just say over there? Show your work. Right. I said receipts, and I am going to explain that if I happen to skip past that, Dr. Regina or Talisha or Cheryl or Vane, one of y'all let me know so I can come back to it. And testimonies. All right, so testimonies, and then let's copy the 3 of those and let's duplicate it again, because then on the very tail end, I talked about social media. So how to clean up, monetize, and engage on your social media. And so I think here in the last 3, let's go to this one, and let's go to clean up social media. All right. Monetize. Boy, I got something going on with this extra cap, don't I? And engage. All right, so those are the 3 steps in the last portion. These are the 3 steps in the middle portion, and these are the 3 steps to get started. Do you all see how we took these 3 steps in 3 different categories on a blank sheet of paper and created a slideshow on the fly? Boom, 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 right? Very, very, very simplistically. Let me check for questions or comments. Hey, Elva, so good to see you, sis. Glad you could make it. All right, so a very simple additive we've done here. Simplistic blank slides, type the text on them. Hey, hashtag winning, right? Very, very, very simple to do. So now let me show you the beauty of Google Slides. Now, I'm a Canva girl. I love Canva. And you'll have to scroll my timeline on YouTube, scroll my timeline here on the business page to see why I love Canva. But I'm talking about the person who's doing something very, 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 very simple. So we do this as we are live teaching. Sure. Yeah, sure. You can do it live teaching. You could do it live teaching. You could do it pre-recorded. You could do it after the fact and run through your slides, however you want to do it. But this is how you could literally monetize your intellectual property, by showing people how to do something quickly, right? All right, so vision, value, voice, show your work, receipts, testimony, clean up social media, monetize social media, and engage on social media. All right, so boom, here we go. This is the beauty of why I love Google Slides. So let me put up here, demo, hashtag, watch me work Wednesday. All right, and this is just how I keep myself organized. So I'm doing a demo, watch me work Wednesday. Let me put the date on it so I'll know, 4/8/2020. All right, and you see, once you have your Gmail account, you also have a space online where you are actually available to save documents, okay? So in saving this document, keeping yourself organized, remaining consistent so you can quickly get to it, I say go ahead and plop this somewhere quickly. So because I will probably give access to these slides, i.e. for free, to people who do what? Drop me their email address. I'll probably set up a lead page for that or whatever. I'm just showing you different ways, again, you can do what? Monetize your intellectual property. I will probably take these and deliver these as a, hey, if you got an opportunity to watch this, or in the description area or the body of this video, I'll probably say, if you enjoyed what you saw today, please go and drop your email address on this landing page or whatever. And then once you actually drop your email address, these slides will automatically come to you in an email. I'm just showing you different ways off the top of the cuff. This is not scripted, that you can actually monetize what you actually teach people online. So I'm going to go into my drive. Hopefully no critical client information will show up. And I'm going to go down here. Ooh, where do I want to do this? Let's see if I have one set up for the BrandMaster 2020 yet. So for now, let me drop in here and see if I set one up for 2020. Okay, I didn't. Where do I have this at? Again, I'm doing this on the fly. I'll probably have to move it afterwards. What's going on, Mr. Townsend? Thank you so much for joining us here today. All right, so let me check my recovery. You guys know I had a crash several months back. So let's see if I create one here. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and create one on the fly now. So let me go down to my L and let's see if I put it there, because I know I've got one. I just got to find it. Okay, here we go. 2020 Lead, Learn, Level Up. All right, so 9 days to do that. So let me just create one here for Lead, Learn, Level Up. Even though it should be under BrandMaster, I'll probably switch it later. So let me just do 4/8/2020 LLL up. And I'll call this demo folder for now. All right, so now I know after the fact, I can go back and find this demo by searching demo 4/8/2020. Okay, so I'm going to move this there. So now it's organized and it's in the folder where I want it to be, so I can go back and find it later. Got it? Okay. So yes, you can send this to your email list as well, Dr. Regina. Thank you. Definitely, guys, if you have questions, plop those in at any time. Let me hop back over here to Facebook. All right, good. No questions going on over there yet. Okay, so now that we're inside Google Slides, you can see how blank this looks. There's no branding on this, right? Watch the magic of this. This is why even though I'm a Canva girl, this is why I love Google Slides. Check this out, guys. Over here in the right-hand column, and if this doesn't pop up for you, go right here to theme. It's in your menu bar, theme, right? And it's going to open this area up. This is the magic. Y'all watch the magic happen. The one that I've currently used is this one here. It's titled Tropic. And the reason I choose Tropic is because it's closest to my brand colors, right? It's closest to my brand colors. And because it's closest to my brand colors, it is less that I will have to manipulate. So watch this, guys. Did y'all see that just happen? Did y'all see all the slides just shift? Right? So every slide is now instantly branded. This is the beauty of what I love. Watch this, guys. Say I like this one better now. Do y'all see all the slides immediately updated? I'm telling you guys, I love Google Slides. Again, this is free. So let's go back down to the one I'm using just to stay in order. All right, so this is now out of order as far as the text is concerned. These aren't actually my brand colors, but they are close to it, right? And you don't see my logo on here. You don't see any of my branding on here, but let me show you how to make that shift very, very quickly, okay? If you were trying to just say, hey, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm ready to go live. I'm ready to get sewn and popping. You would hit the present button. It will go full screen, and you would start clicking the arrows on your screen to go through your slides to do your presentation. Boom. See how simple that was? I'm doing this while I'm educating you, but understand, you not trying to teach or train it at the same time you're setting it up, it can go just like that. Now, let's move into the second part of this, the actual value of it. Notice I'm following the slides. I've given you the vision. You're seeing visually what you're trying to do. You're putting the vision in your mind of how you can capitalize on your intellectual property. You're determining whether or not you can get online. Notice, guys. Uh-oh. All right, we ain't answering no calls right now. Y'all know I don't know how to stop that from doing that. I thought I hit stop. It's live. This is what happens live, y'all. That's my Google phone ringing. Boom, there we go. Had to do it on my phone. All right, hopefully that won't keep happening. All right, because I couldn't tell you how to remember how to go in and stop it. Okay, so I forgot my train of thought. Where was I? Wasn't it how to get the branding set up? Oh, visioning. So I'm showing you right now the visioning that I have in place. And that's where you sit down and determine, what is it that I know that I'm trying to do? Or what is it that I think is going to be my blueprint? Or what is it that I'm trying to do to go forward? Or how is it that I'm thinking it's time for me to make some money? What you're sitting down and you're actually visioning, even if you have to use, i.e. BrandMaster clients, your blueprint. You're going to write a $ in the middle. What are the 4 ways you're trying to make some money? If you're trying to make some money through social media, which 2 platforms are you going to use? Are you going to do a paid and a free? Like you're visioning what it is that you're trying to do. If you don't have a mind map yet, number 1, get into the group. Where do you go? bit.ly/BrandMaster Blueprints. bit.ly/BrandMaster Blueprints. Okay, that's where you want to go to get. Hold on a second. What was that just popped up? Okay, that's where you want to go to get the mind map to help you vision what it is that you're trying to do, to write it out, to write the plan. Habakkuk 2 and 2, write the plan. That's what you need to do first. Figure out what the map looks like. Even if it's all over the place, get it out of your head, put it down on some paper so that you can actually refer back to it. I know I've had several consultations with you, Dr. Regina, with you, Mr. Townsend, with you, Elva, with Stephanie. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? So good to see you. I've had so many consultations with different people, and I've had to have them just start talking. And I'll sit there and write out what it is that they're envisioning, because most times, and I tell Mr. Townsend this all the time, hit record on your phone. Hit record on your Google Docs and just let the computer hear you and type out what you're saying so you can brain dump, right? So that you can have the vision written down outside of you somewhere. I've been woken up several times and even not allowed to go to sleep here recently because the visioning is going on so crazy in my head that I can't sleep. So much of what it is that I'm planning to do, right? Guys, get it out of your head. Get the vision down on paper. I hope I have beat that horse so dead, right? All right. So now we're going to move into the next thing, the value, right? Your content needs to be on point, as professional at this stage as you can possibly get it, because people, they spend with their eyes. I need that on a shirt. They spend with their eyes. They expense with their eyes. I'm going to figure out a way to make it good, right? Because if it looks a mess, they're not going to spend their money. If it's professional, if it's on point, they're not going to spend their money. I was trying to see if I had my original booklet here to give you guys this visual explanation on value. Let's see, do I have it here? Okay, and I do. So let me show you this, guys. And I've gone over this before. When this checklist first came out, it was just text on a paper. Even though it was free, it did not really go anywhere until I started adding branding to it. This is a simple checklist. You can get the 30 days in a checklist form by going to joinmartinaonthisjourney.com. You can get that free checklist, right? Then I did a small mini book that had it listed with a cute little table of contents. I had it listed with a dedication. This is still very professional and it did very well. However, what I realized was, where is it at? 7 days worth of actionable steps. 7 days worth of actionable steps. That ain't enough place. That's not enough space. There ain't enough room to actually journal about 7 days worth of consistent activity that I'm asking you to implement so you can understand consistency. So we had to take this professional value and go to another one where it's day by day by day. I gave you a space every single day to do the actionable step and then drop down and actually journal about what actionable step that was done. I had to increase the value, right? So visually, it looks great. Let's talk about the value of what people see, consistency. So what I'm going to talk about right now is getting you guys to understand how to make this look better. Because if you set this out with this text sitting over this line, it's put together, it's nice, it's valuable, but you can always make it better. So let me show you this amazing thing about this amazing software called Google Slides. There is an area up here where you can format the slide. Let's go into view. Let's go into master view. Now I'm actually inside of the master view, okay, of the slides, which means whatever I change in this master view is actually going to change in the main entire body, okay? Watch. Right now we know that text is currently at a 24 point. Let's drop that down to an 18 point, say okay, and head back out here. Now it all fits in there. Me being as centered and as aligned as I am, I'm gonna want that to look a certain way. So I'm gonna go and, you know, kind of mess around with it and play around with it and do like that to get it to look the way that I want it to look, right? That's not to say that the way it was originally set up, let's see if I can get it back. That could work for you. You could be perfectly fine with that. It's not crossing over the line below. All the text is in there. That could work for you. Me, myself, I want it to be nice and aligned and centered and all this, that, and the third. That's just me and who I am. Use your visual eye. Use what looks really, really good for you and go with that, okay? Again, back into the view, into the master slide. We've reduced that font enough where now all of our text fits in. And even though we're in the master slide, in a small corner of your eye, you can look over here and say, hey, there's no more text falling across that green line. If that didn't bother you, or if you wanted to keep it at a 24, guys, make it a 24. You see over here, some of your text just crossed the green line. Go ahead and click on the green line and move the green line down. Okay, that's an option that you have as well. Totally up to you. That's why this template that we're looking at is completely editable. All right. So for me, I want this to be the correct color palette. All right. I want to go in and click that line, and I want to go into the color theme. So yes, I could quickly select every single line for this line color, but there are other areas that could be using the same green. This green is not my brand colors, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to ensure that I'm using my brand colors. So let's make sure that all the colors in this theme are the colors that I choose. Let me show you how to get that done. When you were given your brand package, okay, from your BrandMaster, ding, you were given a package that should have had your exact color palettes, your hex codes, your color numbers for layman's terms. What number that matches the color within your brand. Let me show you what I mean by that. Hopefully, again, this won't mess us up. All right, so I'm going to hop into Trello really quickly. And Dr. Regina, I know you don't mind me using you. Dr. Townsend, I know I could also use you. Dr. Townsend, bless you, sir. Mr. Townsend, I know I could use you. So let's go over here and grab Dr. Regina's real quick. All right, so Dr. Regina's, as you can tell, her hex codes would be colors that are purple and gold, right? Her royalty, her richness, all of that. This is the format of what her brand is. All right. And let me get off that screen because I see your phone number and stuff up there. You may not want everybody knowing your phone number on YouTube, but you guys see this is the color palette for hers. I know Mr. Townsend's phone number is everywhere, so he's good to go. As you see in his is the black and gold. And then when we move over to his second branding, it's the Houston Financial Wall Street Movement. It's the Texas color, the Texas red, and the Texas blue. These colors need to be represented across all of your media. So when you go to Wealth Creator Change and you actually see the Wealth Creator Change brand, boom, you see the color palette, you see the content, you see the richness of the colors used throughout. When you go over to the Houston Financial Wall Street Movement, again, you see the richness of the colors used throughout. You see the black and the gold. You see the red and the blue. You see the culmination of all of his brand in that. That's the professional thing that I'm talking about when we're talking about people seeing value in what it is that you have to offer. There's the moving file of one of his logos and a part of his brand. Okay, so guys, I hope this is making sense that you want to make things valuable. You need those codes to actually ensure, even when you do something like a slideshow, and I can show you this one briefly too. Even when you do something like a slideshow for a presentation, Mr. Townsend has a presentation that he is working with, and he's bringing back to the forefront, stepping out of the norm, and his Worthless series, right? Even in, and this was done here in Google Slides using the themes. Do you guys see how professional this slideshow looks? Very clean. All of his colors are being used throughout, and he's teaching his workbook. Okay, so that's what I mean by your intellectual property. The information that Mr. Townsend has in his head is out here in the world, and he teaches you it step by step by step, just like what you see me showing you here. Back to the colors. This green is not my logo color palette. Very evident, guys. You know, that green is not the same green that you see here in my logo. That is not the same green. That is not the same green. Do you guys get what I'm saying now? I hope that horse is beat dead. Okay? You must keep your colors consistent. Every time a person sees me, they need to see the pop of green, the pop of orange, the pop of blue, the pop of my mom's leather mustard jacket. All right. So those hex colors are provided for you. Dr. Regina, no, you don't have yours yet. Mr. Townsend, you don't have yours because I do all of your branding, so I know your hex code. Dr. Regina, when we release everything to you, yours will be in there and you'll have them. All right, so I've copied my hex codes from over here, and I'm going to select this button up here called colors. When I go into colors, it's going to change this over here to the theme colors of this template that I'm using. Choose a theme color. That green ain't the green I want. It's the accent green right here. I'm going to click that, and it's going to allow me to enter my hex code now. And I'm going to check yes. Now do you see all of the greens for accent number 3 are now changed on the entire thing. Don't believe me? Look, on the entire thing, every slide now has that accent color correct. This orange is close enough. I'll work with it. Now, let's go back into view, into the master slide. The next thing that doesn't match my branding are these little blocks right here. When I click on that block and go over here to the accent, that is this text and background number 4. I think it's that one. Yeah, that one. I'm going to use my blue. Let me grab my hex code for my blue that I like. So now we're going to come over and we're going to choose text and background, and I'm going to switch that to my hex code. And if you guys just see the numbers popping up, that's because I'm using shortcuts on my keyboard. I apologize, where I'm copying it from one, pasting into another one. That's Control-C and Control-V. It just makes my workflow go a whole lot faster. Okay, so that's why you see numbers just popping up on the screen, because I'm using Control-C, Control-V, Alt-Tab to flip between screens and everything to make this continue to appear smoothly. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now that's changed there, and I'm going to go back to the thing, and now you see all the way through, you see it changed every single block. Again, this is how you set up master branding. All right, again, here in the master slide, view, master slide, it is always my suggestion that you have your logo on everything. Not only for your branding and marketing, but also possibly for your intellectual property. But I do it for people to be able to see who did it, how to get back with you, your exposure, all of that. All right. So again, this is unrehearsed. Hopefully I won't have any client information show up. But what I'm going to do is insert an image. Let me upload it from my computer and let me quickly slide it off screen. There we go. I want to make sure I don't have any client stuff show up. All right, and let me go get my quick logo. Which one do I want to use? I have some that have my face on it, some that don't, some that has the information targeted to the left, some that has it targeted to the right. So that's what I meant by which one I want to use. I only have one branding, so I don't have that issue. All right, Martina, Britt. All right, and which one do I want to use? The green one? Yeah, let's go with this one. All right, so if I were going juicy and put my face on everything, I'm going to use the one that has my face on it. Y'all know my hair has obviously totally changed from this. All right, and so I'm going to pull this down here small, and I'm going to drop it over right here next to the page number, just in case I chose on this particular one to have page numbers show up. I didn't, but just in case I did, those page numbers would auto-generate right there if I selected to have page numbers. Hope that makes sense for you guys. Let me check my questions and my comments. What's going on, Chris? What's going on, Cheryl? So good to see you, my faithful follower. Cheryl, what's going on, Karesha? My sister located right over on the outskirts of Knightdale and in Raleigh. So good to see both of you. What's going on, Gregory? I'm so glad you could join me today, Gregory. All righty, so again, you want to make sure that you use your branding. For me, I like for stuff to fall off the page properly, look like I'm sitting down there and everything with my God-given DNA. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, grandparents. All right. So now that I put it there, do you guys notice that it is now on each and every slide? Winning. Okay. All right. So let's come back. So now it's automatically there. It's down there. My logo's on it. My face is on it. Sometimes people don't want their face on it. Then you can go with just the logo that I have. That's just the logo, no face at all. Totally up to you, but this is how you brand your content. Okay. So now that's on every page. So again, guys, this is something simple that you can do in Google Slides. So because this is what I'm doing, let's see if there are any other ones. Oh, and let me show you another thing. If you've done slideshows before and now you have something that's a master slide, watch this really cute deal. I can go over here and I can grab where I titled each one of them and say, grab this one, and I can copy that one and come over here. And because I want it before this one, I can actually, oops, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean delete. I can actually paste it over here. Guys, did you see? I just pasted from an old slideshow, which is the one I came up with really quickly on the fly. If you go back and watch my Mindset on Monday, all of those slides say Mindset on Monday, 3 things to determine if this industry is for you. And I don't even know if they were branded because like I said, I hopped off a train and threw up the text, went on live. Okay. But I just pulled from an old slideshow, brought it into a new slideshow, and the branding set up instantly. So I can go back and I can get the title page for this one, copy that one, bring it over here, go down to the second set where I'm talking about show your work, paste it right into there, come back over here and get the last title show for this one, copy it, come back over here into the new one, go down and see it's asking me about matching. No, we want to match the slides in this presentation. So it's asking me if I wanted to keep the original slides, it would be the other branding. That's not what we want. All right. And then let's go down here before clean up social media and paste there. Did not stick it above clean up social media. Did not stick it above there. So boom, there we go. So now we have 1, 2, 3 title slides that are coming and leading into what we're getting ready to talk about on the next slide. I hope that's making sense for you guys. We are at 53. I'm going to close this thing out in the next 7 minutes because I definitely didn't want to go an hour. I had this set up for just 45 minutes, but y'all know your sister can talk. Why? Because this is my passion. This is what I love to do. And plus, I got to cover receipts. All right. Thank you, Dr. Regina. She's so on it. My squad is so dope. All right. So now if I were going to present this, I would hit the present button. Oh, and one other thing, you can actually decide how your slides present, meaning how they transition from one slide to the next. I'm always a fan of slides fading from one into the next one. I love things that are clean and smooth flowing. So that's how I use it. You do that by going in here to slide transitions. When you hit slide transitions, you will have options over here that say how to go from one slide transition into the next slide. And I'm going to say, because I love fades, and I'm going to say apply to all. And I'm also going to say make it a medium transition. About a 2-second works for my particular preference. When you do that, this little thing right here, you may not have seen it, but I can show you showing the other one. See, there are no transitions under these numbers. But because I just set up transitions over here, now that's what that little animation is, showing that there are transitions, okay? So if I were going to now present, y'all see how y'all can quickly set this up before you actually do a live? You can actually take, hey guys, these are the things that I'm gonna talk about today. Open up docs, type them all in, set them up into a slideshow, boom, hit go. Be up and ready to go on Zoom with your, let me show you, with your camera turned off, with your slideshow up, ready to go live, share on the YouTube, share on the Facebook, share on the wherever platform you're trying to share on. And I still need to go see if I'm live on LinkedIn. I just want to see if that option worked being live, because I've used it before where I've shared to LinkedIn and it'll share the post, but I was wondering if because I'm live, will it share that I'm live? I don't know. Y'all know I'm taking the segue here just to go check and see. I'm still learning LinkedIn. That's what I got Stephanie for. She's supposed to be teaching me LinkedIn. because all it's showing me right now is my page. No, I want to know if people can see that I'm live on LinkedIn. I don't know. It's in there somewhere. But anyway, all right, let me turn my, so you could go through your entire presentation with the slide up. And I hate to say it, guys, there's nothing we can do right now because on my screen, there's not a big old zoom button down here. On Facebook, there's not a big old zoom overlay transparent down here. But on YouTube, because I'm casting from Zoom into YouTube, there's a big old going across my face thing down here, okay? But now I'm actually able to say, hey guys, welcome to this broadcast. Today we're going to learn 3 specific areas that deal with whether or not this industry is for you, whether or not this online industry is something that you're interested in, whatever. And then you can actually go through, hey, we're going to talk about your vision, your value, and your voice. Moving right into, get over here, moving right into your vision. Did y'all see how the screen blanked out and folded right into vision? You're going to talk a little bit about vision. Now let's talk about value. The screen moved out, moved into value. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk about your voice. Now, once we're complete in talking about your voice, let's move into the second area. The second area is how to show your work, how to show some receipts, and how to show some testimonies. All right. Let's go in and talk about showing your work. Guys, if you've done work, it's important that you broadcast it. I'm really bad with this because I have an entire business page that is geared towards graphics, and I literally slack off all the time on getting my clients' proof out there. There's so many different times that I need to have, just like I do on my other business page, that I actually advertise on a consistent basis. Pay raise right now. I advertise on a consistent basis when we have leadership calls. I advertise all that on a consistent basis, but over on my business page, my graphics business page, I'm now just getting back to putting out client work. So you must show your work, right? The next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is receipts. And this is where I'll close it out. With receipts, you may not have any clients. You may not have any students yet. You may not have people who have paid you for projects just yet, okay? Let me come on screen here so you guys can see me and I can speak directly to you. Am I on screen now? All right, and this is how I'm gonna help you guys on Facebook see me on screen now. All right, so am I on screen now on Facebook? Now the voice conversation is going to be really off, okay? So I apologize, but hopefully I'm on screen on Facebook now, okay? Guys, with regards to receipts, where is my camera? With regards to receipts, you may not have clients yet. You may not have people who've paid you for projects yet. What's another way you have receipts? Anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. You may not have those particular ways that people have paid you for projects yet. You may not actually have gone out here and done something for someone who paid you money yet. But guess what? Number one, you have receipts because you may have opted into the free Canva, all right? Go into the billing, it'll show when you got it for free, all right? You may not have, you may have the free account for Gmail and all of that, right? You have the software. Your receipts is, I have this software I use. I have this platform that I speak on. I have the free account for Zoom. I have the free of everything. Guess what? Teach people how to use that stuff for free. Those are your receipts, right? For free, all right? You're probably saying, okay, I don't have any clients yet. No one's paid me yet, all right? Fine. Time for you to do some free 99 work. Very simple. Would you like for me to show you, Mr. Townsend, I don't think I'm picking on you. Mr. Townsend, would you like for me to show you how to easily set up your Facebook profile and your Facebook business page? He's going to say, sure, because you said, would you like for me to show you how to set something up and how to use something for free, right? You get on a Zoom on your free Zoom account, you pull up his screen, your screen, camera on, camera off, totally up to you. You hit the record button and you record you setting up Mr. Townsend's Facebook page, Facebook profile, Facebook business page, Facebook group for free. Now, what do you do with that content? You then take it and put it inside a group where you coach and teach people how to do Facebook setups. Do that for 3 to 5 people. Record every session. Those are your receipts. Why? Because when you get consultations to troubleshoot, record the troubleshooting consultation. Now you can show people, not only do I show you how to set it up, not only do I show you how to use it, do I show you the difference between the profile, the page, and the group. I also show you how to troubleshoot. I show you how to, what's something we just recently, I also show you how to fill out a report ticket. All these things you actually, I see it acting up. The point is, you can actually, I don't know why. Let me close out. Some may have to click back over to Facebook because now Facebook, I sure hope I didn't. All right, that's the best thing that I can tell you is go do some free night and restrict. Let me know whether or not we're buffering on Facebook as well. But this is the only way I could get my screen to show on the YouTube. And that's outside of Facebook group so that you can, my squad is so dope. Thank you, Dr. Regina. So that means anybody that's missing it on YouTube, you'll have to come back over here. See, YouTube gonna make me put in a report. I just started giving them accolades that they're doing better than Facebook. And now today, Facebook want to be good. All right, do some free 99 work, 3 to 5 people. Then take that information from each of the links. So if you're using Facebook, put it inside a group. Make sure your group is private. Now, when people pay you, you put them inside of the group because people outside of the group cannot of the group unless the people that are inside of the group pull up their screen and show people on their time what they're watching. That's the only way your content can really get outside of a group. You see people doing that, shut the group down. Not the whole group, just shut those people down. But basically, that's how you can do it on Facebook. On YouTube, you can actually take the videos, go ahead and upload them on YouTube, and there is an area inside YouTube that you can make the videos private. Once you make them private, the only way an individual can get access to those videos is if you actually add their email address to the video. When you add their email address to the video, that person has to log in via their email address and watch the video. Again, that's how you can monetize that. Once you actually get enough people monetize, okay, YouTube is back up. Boy, my squad is dope. Thank you, Dr. Regina. Once you get those people monetized, now you have an income, but before then you might have to do some free 99 work. You might have to show people some things they didn't know. I took an entire course in Trello, you know, so that I can help people understand how to benefit from Trello. Now, I haven't found the market that needs it yet, so that's the reason why I'm not training on Trello, but yes, you can follow Martina on Trello. People need Google My Business. Yes, you can follow Martina on Google. Okay, people need to know how to use Facebook. You can follow Martina on Facebook. You can follow Martina on YouTube. I'm learning LinkedIn, so you can follow Martina on LinkedIn. All of those are bit.ly. So I hope this has made sense. I hope that this has been of value. I'm going to see if I can go back over here and catch some questions that were going on in YouTube. I don't know what YouTube over here doing. All right, Dr. Regina has some great questions. Yes, you can send it to your email list. So when you change the master copy, it also changes on the copy you are working on, and it stays in the left-hand side for you to view. Yes, when you actually make a change inside of the master copy. All right, when you make a change inside of the master copy, any change that you make inside of the master copy is the master copy for the slideshow you're working in. You probably missed how those two make perfect sense, because you may be thinking you are inside a master copy that's separate from your slideshow. No, ma'am, when you change something in the master copy, it is changing something inside of the slideshow. Okay. All right. So did your palette? Yes, it did. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Townsend. Yes, ma'am. We're going to keep you consistent and congruent. All right. So when making the final touches, you go into the master copy, so you are not repeating it on the template you are working. Yes, that's the time. That's the time. That's the time that you want to keep. That's the time that you want to keep it nestled with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what YouTube over here doing. Okay. Yes, that's the time that you want to keep. The reason you want to use master slides, because if you were out here adding something here, then you would have to add it on every single slide, right? But if you go inside of the master copy and make the change here, it updates all your slides. Time saving, time saving, time saving, okay? Great, great, great. And I have the paid version on Canva as well, but I like for people to understand Google is free, Canva can be free, Bitly is free, Facebook is free, YouTube is free. Hey, we the free 99 queen over here. I'm trying to show you guys how to do it for free so that you can monetize and make as much money as you can, so then you can elevate to the paid version of things. Trust me, and Dr. Virginia, you know, when I started out, on this, I don't know if you guys have ever heard my story. We'll have a day for that. But when I started out, it was me by myself with 4 little people. How in the world was I going to be able to go out here and afford Adobe Suites, Canva Pro, paid version of Bitly, paid version of Google Suites? I couldn't. I literally had to learn free 99 software and get people to use free 99 software, so then once they paid me, I could afford paid 99. Always be investing in you. Always be marketing you, but always be investing in you. Take the money that you make and pour it back into your business so you can elevate. Take the money that you make, put it back into your business so that you can elevate. I'm going to make it a shirt. You get what I'm saying? Let's see. Isn't it better to use VEMO for the private videos? I can't say that it's better, because I can't say that it's better or worse. And the reason I can't say that it's better or worse, let me come back on screen here for Facebook people. I can't say whether it's better or worse, and let me tell you why. The reason I can't say that it's better or worse, because you're asking someone to learn another platform. And I think it's Vimeo, V-I, look, child, don't have me on here. I got it. Oh, let's see what it's called, because I got it at the bottom of my page saying I got it. Yeah, Vimeo, V-I-M-E-O. You almost had it, Dr. Regina. V-I-M-E-O. I have it. I can show you guys. Look, I got it. See? I don't think there's anything on it. It might be 1 or 2 videos on it. That's because it's another platform. You see, it's another platform that I would have to learn. And I'm too busy right now educating to be learning more platforms. I'm too busy educating you all, learning YouTube, learning Facebook, learning LinkedIn, learning Shopify stores, getting vendors who need to market. Like Elvin needs to put out an entire line of shirts. Stephanie needs to put out an entire line of shirts. Mr. Townsend just put out an entire line of shirts, right? They just put all that out, and I have to be able to make sure that you can see it, make sure that it works for them. Like Mr. Townsend just put out an entire line of shirts. Let's see if I can pull it up on his Shop Wall Street Apparel. This is on his website, but it's through my store. So he is a vendor of his own entire product line, but when you purchase this, it comes through my store. So you can purchase his brand and his marketing materials, and they're found on my store. I literally have to do that now for Elva. I have to do that for Stephanie. I have to do that for Donna Ebron and the Ebron Success Plan brand, right? I'm too busy learning how to do all that to add another platform. So for me, if you go out here, Dr. Regina, and Vimeo works best, hook a sister up, because obviously I got plenty of educational videos that I can now go load to Vimeo, right? i.e., Dr. Regina, if you want me to be your first free 99 and I give you some receipts on how you can take my videos and put them on there, collaboration, right? I give you some receipts. You see what I'm saying? So guys, number one, this is how you work in your network. If Dr. Regina knows Vimeo, I don't. Dr. Regina, take some of my content, put it on there, take some snapshots, put me on here, teach me how to do it. There goes some receipts for you. Winning. You see what I'm saying? So guys, make sure you take the opportunity to not only work with your network, collaborate with your network, learn what your network needs. If I had the time right now, because you are a BrandMaster client and you just told me you have a need for Vimeo, I would probably go out here and learn Vimeo so that I could be able to meet your need in Vimeo. But because you are in the BrandMaster client group, if you go out here and learn Vimeo, then that means you need to go and teach the rest of the people in Vimeo, in BrandMaster, how to use Vimeo. You get what I'm saying? Guys, this is how we're doing business now. This is how we're doing business online. So I hope you've been able to take from everything that I've given you just 3 things to determine whether or not this online industry is for you. I know I've gone well over my time. I hope it's been of value. If you have questions or comments, definitely drop them below. Subscribe to my channel. Select the bell to ensure that you are alerted when I go live. If you've been branded by the BrandMaster, drop that into the comments. Let me know how I've been able to assist you on today. That is my time. I appreciate each and every one of you. I apologize for whatever YouTube got going on, but today Facebook decided to be our friend. To your success, guys. I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Tomorrow is Thoughts on Thursday. I'm not sure if I'm going to run a watch party tomorrow, but my plan was to actually repeat this and actually move a little bit more in depth on the slideshows, because people still need to understand not only their vision, their value, and their voice, but now they need to know more about the clean up your social media, monetize your social media, and engage on your social media. So I may do those last 3. So we'll see. I'll know once it's delivered, it's downloaded in the middle of the night, y'all. But now I got to go eat and drink, because I hop up, I give y'all this information, so I got to go upload. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you again for your time on today. To your success, BrandMaster Martina, Britt, Yelverton. Go support. Follow Martina on Amazon. bit.ly/follow Martina on Amazon. bit.ly/follow Martina on Amazon. Ting.